Well,
I mean,
if we roll into New Orleans training camp here, I mean, we're talking the number one goaded wide receiver is back on the field in Michael Thomas.
the number one slant, two
He
yard
was running.
slant.
Boy,
He was running slants. He was running slants.
slant
So
boy.
they said his slant game is on point. But him and Jameis have a beautiful, beautiful corner route that they just run to perfection. Absolutely looking forward to watching Mike T get some deep balls and not a freaking 4 yard slant from Drew Brees every other play. Jameis has been in the beginning of training camp. He was throwing a lot of interceptions. Unfortunate, but
Mm.
he's
Settle
cleaned
in,
it up.
baby.
He's cleaned it up the past couple of days. He's settled in. He's got the chemistry now. He finally found Adam Trotman, who got injured last year, is back on the field, and he is the star of training camp.
Yeah,
At
Vance, give
the
the fans what they want.
yeah,
Well, what's up with your
Adam.
offensive linemen like starting fights though,
Oh,
man?
we're getting to it. We're getting to it. Trevor Penning's just a bad motherfucker, dude. He doesn't take shit from anybody, and we're seeing that. But it's like I've seen all three videos of him initiating fights. Two of those are not his fault by any means. He just freaking bullied people, and he's had punches thrown at him more than he's given punches. So maybe he's just trash talking, getting under some skin. But that's what he's there to do. That's what he's there to do. He put Davenport on fucking skates one day and just scooted him down the field. He took some random DB, scooted him down the field the next day. Trevor Penning's looking very good. He's just got to control his temper.
We got
And then
kicked out.
Yeah,
OTA.
he did get kicked out. So did Malcolm Roach though, and Malcolm Roach was one of the issues. But
The video I watched, that line was throwing the punches, not pinning.
yeah, it was not pinning.
They
And they're just
Fair
like
enough.
it was after that one. That's when they kicked Penning out. They're just like, all right, dude, you got to get.
might have pinning might have been throwing a slur. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But Olave and Jameis Winston have a beautiful connection going on right now. They are cooking the Saints secondary with the Honey Badger out. He finally returned today after dealing with family matters, improving the Saints secondary. But Marcus May has been struggling on deep ball coverages.
Mm.
He's getting cooked, but he is returning from an injury, and he's learning a new system. So we get it, but he's got to step up a little bit. Marcus May was an elite safety before he got hurt. He's got to return to that form. Alvin Kamara, this is unfortunate. His trial got pushed back to September 29th, so we could see a mid-season Alvin Kamara suspension, which is going to suck for fantasy owners. I was hoping it would occur at the beginning of the season, but we're going to get a mid-season suspension. Looking at a minimum of 4 to 6 games.
Golly.
Yeah, so mid-season Alvin Kamara fans, fantasy football.
Punch a guy, get seen to molest 30 women, get 6 games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Dude,
it doesn't matter what you do.
Smoke
Doesn't matter.
pot season. Ricky Williams would be in the Hall of Fame if he was getting massages instead of doing pot.
Same for Pete Rose.
Yeah,
But
Pete Rose betting on games.
true.
Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame anyway.
Yeah, Pete Rose does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I already said this, but tight end Adam Trotman is showing off in practice with the most receptions in 2-minute drill and most receiving touchdowns going into the red zone. He's looking very good. Marshawn Lattimore is absolutely bullying people when he isolates to one side of the field. Paulson Adebo, the rookie from last year, is going into year 2, is showing that he can supply them with another corner on the other side of the field, so Lattimore can travel, and Adebo will play the. Where's my notes right here? Adebo is playing the right side of the field, and he is shutting down while Lattimore travels. So that is fantastic news. Because last year Adebo didn't get cooked a whole lot. He had one-hand interception, a couple really good defensive plays. He's showing off really well that he can contain that right side of the field while Lattimore travels. Trevor Penning, unfortunately, getting in fights, being a little too aggressive with defensive linemen. I think the reason they kicked him out is not so much the physicality of the fights, but they just don't want to get anybody hurt. So maybe they just kick him out to relieve some anger. Just like, hey man, go get a massage, Sean Watson style, on us.
Jeez,
yeah.
come on.
That's gonna be a joke forever. It's never gonna die now.
It will never die.
Uh,
I mean, look how long the Big Ben. I mean, those jokes are still going.
Yeah, dude. They're still going. Tyrann Mathieu returned to practice today, improving the Saints secondary, which is arguably has the best secondary in the NFL. And then Chauncey Gardner-Johnson today decided he's going to limit himself in practice and hold out for a now. Just in the middle of training camp. He's like, I want a contract. I'm going to hold out.
It depends, Billy. It depends on some of the beat reporters because like some of the Jets beat reporters are destroying them. Like
yeah.
You'll have beat reporters that are saying, "Hey, these guys are having a shitty and terrible camp." I understand it's just training camp and you shouldn't look at it too hard either way, but no, not all people are having an elite camp. Like,
yeah, not everybody's having an elite camp. I mean,
yeah.
But New Orleans is having one of them really good camps. Andy Dalton and Ian Book are all finishing around the same side. Andy Dalton's obviously going to be the number 2. Ian Book's obviously going to be the number 3. We're going to go in with a 3-quarterback roster this season based on previous injuries from the past couple of years. They're going to run a 3-quarterback roster.
Thanks, Caleb.
So we'll see how that goes. But Ian Book, Andy Dalton, and Jameis Winston are looking good. Taysom Hill has a foot injury or rib injury now. He also had a foot injury, but now he has a rib injury, and he's going to be sidelined for the rest of training camp.
So he's not going to get paid this season.
No, he's going to get paid. He's getting paid as a tight end, so he's getting $10 million.
Okay.
Instead of his $40 million, he would get paid as a quarterback. Because his contract is fucking weird.
Gosh.
I went to the details of his contract last year when the contract happened, and it was fucking weird, man. If he plays quarterback and plays like 70% of snaps, throws for like 25 touchdowns and rushes for like 7 touchdowns, it's some weird stipulation. He can collect $40 million year one.
But isn't he like the 4th QB on the depth chart?
Yeah, he's not listed as quarterback. He's listed as tight end now.
Wow.
So
Taysom stinks.
Hence why he got a rib injury. He was out there receiving the ball. But now we got Adam Trotman back, so not really sweating it.
Okay.
We'll see if Juwan Johnson makes the roster with Taysom and Adam Trotman there, and we just signed a guy. I doubt Juwan Johnson makes the roster. He was a tight end last year that had like one spectacular catch, and then that was it. But that concludes Saints training camp.
I do want to interject. Hold on.
Yep.
Before one thing that I missed, a little important to fantasy owners and fantasy football players that are thinking about Mike Gesicki. Great talent, top 10, maybe tight end. Some people put him there. He did not take any snaps at wide receiver. So
what is Mike McDaniel doing?
He is going to block more than he ever has, but he's still playing on the franchise tag. He says, I have to earn the money. So he knows what he has to do. So,
well, if he's a blocking tight end, he's not going to be earning a lot of money.
Exactly.
$10 million a year, which is his franchise tag.
Right.
Which is